Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back for another Total War video with the Terminator. Today's video is on the latest mod in the Lord of the Rings modding scene with Lord of the Rings Total War Remastered, ported over from the OG Rome Alexander mod developed back in 2007. This is the latest addition to the modding scene in Rome Remastered. It's brand new, it's just released, like literally just released a couple days ago, and next to mods like Dawnless Days for Attila, Last Alliance for Shogun 2, Third Age DAC for Medieval 2, this is a Lord of the Rings mod you absolutely need to check out. So starting with the campaigns, guys, we've got two choices. Third Age Tale is the campaign from the original mod that's unedited, untweaked. The only changes here are essentially to make it work with Rome Remastered. Otherwise, it's got the same factions, same units, same balancing, same everything. So if you want to try out how the original campaign was, this is the campaign for you. The second campaign is War of the Ring. Now, War of the Ring is the edited, refined, new campaign for Lord of the Rings Total War Remastered. It's essentially adding 3 new factions with the Dwarves of Erebor, the Iron Hills, and Ered Luin. Everything here is very different from the original campaign, from battle balancing, campaign balancing, new units, units also that work a bit better as well, with the Trolls and Ents having pretty major issues in the original mod. So some of what's been done here is to try and rebalance them and make them play a bit better, and lots of other great additions here as well in this campaign. So this is essentially the remastered version of that original campaign. Aside from the playable campaigns, we've also got unique historical battles here from the movies. So we've got the Fellowship at Weathertop, which is Aragorn and the Hobbits facing off the Nazgul. You've got Pelennor Fields. You've got the Last Alliance battle, the ambush on the Mumakil scene, which is pretty famous for those Mumakil, the Last March of the Ents. Everything here is really cool and well done. So if you're going to play some of the historical battles and get to know the battle balancing in this mod, this is a great way to start off. Now, jumping into the campaign map, guys, the first thing you're going to notice, obviously, is the absolute mammoth scale of this campaign map. It's just absolutely insane. There are a total of 290 regions across the entire map, from Mordor all the way to the northwest here. Look at all of these regions, and they're completely unique. You know, some of the settlements look very different according to that culture. There are landmarks like the towers of Elos Tyrion over here. You've got Moria over here as well. You've got Minas Tirith and Osgiliath and Minas Morgul and the Eye of Sauron over in Barad-dûr. So there's a lot of really nice custom-made, lore-friendly areas, lore-friendly like landmarks that you can take over that give you various like perks and bonuses as well. And it's just a really beautiful map to look at overall. The other really impressive feature of this mod that I just love, guys, is the unique characters on the campaign map that you can play, you know, and move around and merge and create armies and play in the battles as well. So we've got Boromir, Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn here. They're about to be ambushed by the Isengard General Lurtz. You've got Sam and Frodo carrying the ring over to Mordor. You've got Sauron himself at Barad-dûr, not quite his physical form. His general, though, Gothmog, leading the charge against the gates of Gondor here. You've got Faramir and Denethor and all these characters all across the campaign map, across all these factions that really bring them to life and really add to the immersion of this mod. From Ered Luin to Erebor to the Easterlings, every single faction here also comes with unique building trees. They all come with unique unit rosters as well. I mean, as Gondor, for example, in Dol Amroth, you have access to the Knights of Dol Amroth. You've got Archers of Dol Amroth. You've got various regions have unique access to certain units and edicts. All of this adds up to that whole immersion factor to really bring this mod to life, but also just really lend itself to fun and engaging gameplay. Finally, on the campaign side of things, it's worth noting that this starts at the end of the first Lord of the Rings movie. So whatever faction you're playing, whether it's Mordor, Gondor, Rohan, Isengard, whoever it is, you're going to go through a set of kind of essentially progression style objectives that go through the story of the Lord of the Rings movies, from moving characters to certain areas, like moving Aragorn to the Dunharrow to raise the undead, for example, or taking the rings to Mordor to destroy them, or give them to Sauron and for him to take his physical form. Like, all of these things are essentially, they're all going to be built here with scripts and objectives and victory conditions to follow through the story of the Lord of the Rings movies. And then of course there are the battles, guys, and there's a lot to talk about here. But the first thing that really catched my eye that I did not expect are the custom battle maps, the visual quality of these maps compared to some of the more modern mods, I guess, like Dawnless Days or The Last Alliance, which doesn't currently have custom battle maps. They're very impressively done. The visual quality, the immersion of these battle maps are just so well done, so impressive, and it adds so much to the battles. Like you've got Mount Doom here, you've got Pelennor Fields, you've got Minas Tirith and Moria, you've got what we first saw, Isengard. There's a slew of custom battle maps that just look so impressive, and it doesn't end there. I mean, the units themselves look really good as well. It's one of my favorite things about this mod. The visual quality both on the campaign and the battles really shines through to create a properly atmospheric, immersive Lord of the Rings Total War mod. And you know, this is just the first release of this mod. There's going to be a lot of work to be done to add new custom battle maps beyond this, new units as well. There's going to be some retexturing for the units that are already here, and it's just such an exciting time in this mod and this first release. So battles alone essentially are well worth getting into this mod, checking it out, playing it on your own and with friends as well. I think this mod is multiplayer compatible, so from a battle perspective, there's some really good things here. Overall, I think you can tell that the Lord of the Rings Total War Remastered is so far a massive success. From the campaign that looks absolutely insane with 290 regions, 17 playable factions, to the battles where there's some seriously fantastic looking unit visuals and custom battles to get into. Everything here is really impressively done, and this is the first version release of this mod, so there's going to be a lot more to come for it. The last thing to mention here, of course, is that because this is the first version release of the mod, this is an early piece of work in the modding community. There's a lot of work to be done here. So if you have any modding experience at all, if you're interested at all in even things like writing building descriptions or doing things like 2D artwork or coding, then let the mod developers know. I'm sure they would really appreciate the help. And that's it for today, guys. I've dropped a link to the Lord of the Rings Total War Remastered Steam page so you can get in there and check it out. I've also dropped a link to the Discord server where you can get in there and say hello to the mod developers, talk to other players about the mod, and leave feedback and suggestions. It is early days in this mod, so any feedback is definitely highly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and if you did, do give it a like, drop any thoughts or questions in the comment section below, and let me know what you think about Lord of the Rings Total War Remastered in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Subscribe to the channel for more content, gameplay, and news, and mod spotlights just like this. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.